What's up, y'all? I'm Shawn. A few of you know me. The majority of you guys don't. I just decided to start making videos because of this whole Corona thing. Honestly, this has never been like my thing or anything, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of things that I can attest to from experience, and I just like to show and give my stories and my point of view on things. You know, um, it's crazy. Like, I always wanted to like tell my story when it came to things. You know, like when it comes to life in general. Like, I just always wanted to tell my story. Like, I feel like everybody has stories in their life, and it's like everybody goes through things. You know, like all of us do. And it's like sometimes when you hear a story that can relate to yours or can, like that you have directly experienced, it can like soothe the soul. It makes you feel better about whatever you're going through, and just knowing that you're not the only person to go through it. And I've always liked watching other people's like testimonies and stories and experiences when it comes to life, you know, because it makes you feel like and reminds you that you're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only one who's going through these things. And it makes you feel a lot better about whatever it is you're going through, to know that you're not alone. So that's why I chose to start making videos like this and doing these type of things, because I just know it made me feel good to hear other people's stories and experiences, and just to know that I'm not alone. And hopefully at least one of these videos that I make will like relate to you, and hopefully be able to soothe your soul. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is there is no religion. There is no religion at all. There's only one God. And most people like won't understand when I say this, and a lot, but also a lot will. Because I don't know whether it's just like the climate of the world or what, but a lot of people are like waking up to shit, as people consider themselves woke. But at the same time, people consider themselves enlightened and woke and all of these things, but you can't be any of those things if you don't understand that there's only one God. There's only one spiritual entity that controls this whole thing, you know? And I'm not saying it's a man or a woman or any of that, because that's what and how like us as human beings confuse things, because we feel like we have to figure everything out. Like we have to have a explanation for everything. Like, yeah, there couldn't have been God because how is this and how is that? And that's my whole point. Like, there's things that are so beyond the human comprehension that it's unexplainable. Like, words can't even explain it. So it's like you never really can fathom the extent that God and the universe goes. You know, like I'm really like a firm believer on like experience is the best teacher. You have to go through things to truly understand. And I'm not saying this as if I'm like superior to anybody or anything, but I can say this: I've been through a fairly decent amount of experiences that like challenge my thought on religion and God and everything. you know? And I've also had even more experiences where I felt like God spoke specifically and directly to me me and through others to me, you know? And it was just so like amazing, and it just proved to me and showed me that God is real, you know? And there is only one God, and there is no religion. I kind of went off in a little tangent right there, but my main like point was there is no religion. Like there is no Buddhism, there is no Christianity, there is no any of these things. All of these things are different perspectives of the exact same thing. Of the exact same thing. I'm a black man who was born and raised in America, and I was raised Christian. I used to go to church every week. I used to go to Sunday school. I used to do all of that, you know? And it took for me to come into myself and have my own experiences with God and just go through my own things in general, you know? And for me to come to this perspective because I was raised to believe in Jesus and believe in the Bible and all of that stuff. And as I got older, I started to see that the Bible really isn't what you may think it is, you know? And so is the Quran, and so is any other book. Not to say that they're not true, they're just different perspectives of the exact same thing. You know, different people wrote them. Who's to say the person who wrote the Bible didn't have biases towards some of the things that he wrote about? You know, and should I take uh, heed to his words so much so that I like apply them to my life and I live my life in that way, or should I have my own experiences with God and create my own Bible to say, you know? Because anybody can write the Bible. That was just his perspective on God. You can write a Bible. I can write a Bible, you know? Because this is just our perspectives on God, our experiences with God, you know? And this is not to knock any religion. It's not to do any of that. It's just to let people know that there is really no point of being a part of any religion because it's all the same thing. If you were to grow up in China, you would believe in Buddha. If you grew up in any other country, you would believe in whatever it is they believe. And it would take a while for you to either grow out of that and have your own beliefs, or you would have that same belief system until you die. You know? And the latter, in my opinion, is bad because you should have different understandings of all religions and all different perspectives of God and the higher power, and come to your own conclusions and have your own experiences with God, you know? And honestly, I feel like that would change a lot of people's opinions once they actually decided to live their life through their own means and not allow someone else's perspective and someone else's views and someone else's thoughts be like projected onto them, you know, so much so that they live their life that way. You know, most people in the world who are any religion were born into that religion. It's not like they just chose to be Christian. I don't know nobody who chose to be Christian. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody most people who chose to do anything when it came to religion. They were born into that, you know? Like, they may have changed as they got older, but they weren't like, okay, I'm a baby or I'm a child, I'm a Christian. Like, no, their parents were that, you know? And when your parents are something, that's all you know. And I feel like when someone grows and becomes themselves, they should, you know, have their own experiences and have their own perspectives on things. But yeah, that's just my perspective. I believe there's no religion. I believe that religion is a cause of a lot of the problems that go on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's just no point of, there's only one God. And one day, people will understand this, and I have grown to see that it takes time for people to have their own experiences and go through their own things, you know? Like they have to go through that stuff to have their own perspective on things. I can't sit here and tell you on this camera that there's no God and you just believe me, you know? You have to that there's no religion and you believe me. You have to go through your own experiences and see and understand different cultures and meet different people and see that they have just the strongest belief as you do in your religion as they do in theirs. So who's wrong? You know? No one's wrong because there is no religion. It's all different perspectives of the exact same thing. And hopefully, I doubt that, I'm for sure this will never happen. Everybody coming to that same consensus that, oh yeah, okay, everybody, there is no religion and we can all, be on the same page. That'll never happen. But I just hope that someone sees this video and it opens their mind and broaden their horizon when it comes to religion and when it comes to just spirituality in general, you know? Because there's only one God. There is no religion. There is only one power in the universe that controls all of this. Everything. Like, look where I am right now. I chose this space to come to enjoy the environment and to just appreciate God and all these things that God creates and just the beautifulness of the world. You know? I'm in California right now. I'm not from California. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy that I'm really like here right now. Even talking about this is just crazy to me, you know? But again, I go off in a little like tangent, you know? And as you guys will see if you watch my videos, I do that a lot, but I try to make at least whatever rant or whatever, like off subject topic I just randomly talk about. I hope I try to like still make it, you know, informative or just have a point behind it, you know, because I'm human like everybody else, man. Just like I'm sitting here doing this on this camera, like I'm having a million thoughts right now, and I want to say them all because I feel like I want to say everything before I get off the camera, you know. But it's just like, yeah, it's just everything that's going through my mind right now, man. It's just like appreciating and understanding that religion is the cause of a lot of drama in the world, man. Like there's no other cause that I can think of that has, destroyed so many countries, so many, just caused so much damage in the world besides religion, because people out here killing each other, killing themselves over religion. It's crazy, and if people really understood that this was all just the same perspectives, different perspectives of the same thing, like a lot of this stuff that's going on in the world wouldn't happen, but I'm no better, I'm just speaking my piece right now, and that's what I'm always going to do anytime I'm on this camera, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, yeah, this is like literally my first video, and I'm gonna upload it, no edits, no nothing, like, fuck it. I just want to live right now, man. This is crazy what's going on in the world, and at the same time, I just want to take advantage of this time that I have and to put my thoughts in the world and to, just hopefully meet like-minded people and people who, hopefully this video touches somebody and they're like, man, like, that's real, like, I feel him, and even if you don't, that's cool too, because I'm still gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna like put more stuff out into the world because I got a lot to say, man. And yeah, like, I feel like I'm a good person to say and do a lot of this because I'm gonna speak the real, nothing but from the heart, and this is just all it's gonna get. That's all you want to get, just like just me, just telling the truth, how I feel about things. And yeah, like I said, this is the first video. I'm titling this video "There's No Religion" because I truly feel there's no religion. We're all one. That's another story. You know, we're definitely all one, but there's no religion. And yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I kind of got stumped right there, but yeah, like I don't really know what else to say to that. Like just continue to look out for my videos, man. Um, I'm gonna try to make a video at least once every day, and my next video is gonna be about spiritual experiences, like the things that I've been through in my life that have brought me to the point where I feel this way about religion, about being one with God, and about just enlightenment in general, you know. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like even looking at myself on this camera right now, I can't believe I'm doing this. But I'm glad I am, you know. And it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna continue to do it and just put it out in the world, you know. And yeah, these my shirts and everything. By the way, I'm not like really even trying to sell them. I just want y'all to see my brand, man. Just like check me out, you know. You'll see it again. But yeah, though, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop a video every day. My next video is spiritual experiences, and it's just gonna tell you a few things I've been through that brought me to the mindset that I'm at right now. But yeah, to whoever is watching this video right now, I don't know who's gonna see this, but to whoever's watching this, man, just know, like, if there's anything that you want to ask me or talk to me about, man, like, now's the time to do it. There's a time in the world that we all have a lot of time on our hands, and it's always good to, like, connect and, you know, vibe off other people, you know, because it feels good to speak to like-minded people and somebody who understands you and understands, like, the things that you may have been through, you know. Even if we don't relate at all, that's even better, because you're helping broaden my horizons and like broaden my mind and open my mind up to different things and vice versa, you know. But yeah, though, this won't be the last video, like I said, and I got a lot more exciting videos to come too. Don't think that this is just like, you know, it's not everything. Every video now isn't gonna be like just dry and slightly bland. Not to say this one was, but you know, like I just have a lot of crazy stories that I want to talk about, and I feel like I want to share with the world, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna drag this on. I feel like I can talk and say random stuff forever. So yeah, I appreciate whoever's watching this video, and yeah, just keep checking me out, man.